Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Julianne. I make videos about lifestyle, sustainability, and today I'm going to share 50 things that me and my husband don't buy anymore to help us save money and also help the environment. So I hope I don't go rambling on too much in this video, so we're just gonna get straight into it so it's not such a long video. So the first thing that we don't buy at all is water, especially like plastic bottled water. We drink just normal tap water. So if we're having people over and we want to get some sparkling water, then we'll get that from the store, but then those usually come in glass containers that you then take back to the store when you're done with them. The next thing is to-go food and drinks. So that's coffee, breakfasts, all those kinds of things. In Germany, it's not even common to get those things to go. Okay, next is soda and or pop, depending on your location. I haven't drinking pop in years, but we never buy it for ourselves. I don't like it very much. Only if I have like a sip, and then I'm good for like a month. The next thing that we don't buy is meat. It's quite expensive, especially if you want to get like a decent quality meat. And also dairy, we don't buy very often. I don't eat it so much, and my husband eats what I cook, so he doesn't eat it very much either. The next thing is herbs. I love cooking and I love using lots of flavors and herbs and spices, but I don't like going to the store every time I need. And so instead we just bought plants, and we have such a nice setup. We have like a little flower pot and it's right outside our kitchen window, and I have my herbs in there and it's life-changing. I love it so much. The next thing is alcohol. We don't drink very often. Now and again we'll buy maybe some wine, but usually that's because I want it for a recipe, and so we'll use part of it for a recipe and then we'll drink some of it. The other thing is pre-prepared food. It might be convenient. We don't buy that. Okay, the next thing, hotel visits. So we don't go on holidays that much. I mean, especially this year because of COVID, but if we do go on a little trip, we wouldn't stay at a hotel. We would probably go to like an Airbnb or something like that. That's a lot more affordable. The next is restaurants. So restaurants in Germany are very expensive. When my husband would come to Canada to visit me, he would always be so amazed at how affordable the restaurants are. And so the only time that we do go to restaurants is when somebody like gives us money to go. So the next thing is new clothes. For a long time now, I haven't bought any new clothes, and that's a trend that I want to continue into the future for most of my life. I really like buying used clothes. I really like buying thrifted clothes. This shirt, if you can see it, it's like a sweater with like, it's not a turtleneck, it's like a half turtleneck, but anyways. This I got from Value Village for like $3 Canadian. And actually, I don't know if you can see my jeans, and I just got these jeans. I just got them from an online German thrift store. I think it's called Kleiderkreis. And I just discovered that like a month ago, and I love it so much. And so I got these jeans for like 10 euros, and they're like new, and they're probably my favorite pair of pants right now. The next thing is excessive beauty products. As for makeup, I've completely stopped buying makeup, but I haven't stopped wearing it, and that's because I have so much of it that I'm just like working through, and so I'm just gonna like try and work through it all. You know, I know what I like, I know what looks good on me, and I know what I have. So I just stick to those things. And then for skincare, I've become a lot more minimal with it. So I just have cleanser, sunscreen, night cream, a few serums, and that's it. The other thing is actually conditioner. I kind of stopped doing that a year ago about, and like my hair's healthy. And it's growing quite fast. I don't know, that was just always something that I thought was mandatory, and now it's just not. every few weeks I'll do like a vinegar rinse. So then you get like really diluted vinegar with water and you just like pour it on top of your head, or you can dip your ends into it, and that helps quite a bit. The other thing is hair products. This includes gels, masks, any spray. I don't use hairspray, setting spray. I don't even use like a heat protecting spray. I maybe curl my hair a few times a month, and that's it. Next is makeup remover. It probably does help that I don't wear super heavy makeup, but even if I am wearing more makeup, I just double cleanse, you know. If it's so bad, then I'll put some coconut oil, some olive oil to first get the makeup off, and then just use my normal cleanser, and that works better than most makeup removers. Next is toothpaste. So again, for quite some time I've been making my own toothpaste just with baking soda and coconut oil. It works just fine. It's super cheap to make. I approve that, but I'm not a doctor or a dentist, so like if you don't know about it, then maybe ask yours. Maybe ask your dentist or doctor, I don't know. Next is eye cream. It's not necessary at all, but if I want more moisture, then I'll just use like my normal night cream and put it everywhere. Next is hair treatments. Even when I had like white blonde hair, it was always me and my sister doing it. I never went to a salon, and it worked out really good actually. I do go to a salon just to get trims. Starting next year, when we're able to travel again and I'm able to go back, then I'll probably just get my sister to trim my hair when I'm visiting them. So next is cosmetic enhancements. That's for microblading, eyelash extensions, tattooed lipsticks. I don't think I would ever do that. I remember in high school it was such a big thing, and then all of these girls would be like walking around and they looked like butterfly wings on their eyes. I'm quite a bit more natural, so I probably wouldn't do that. Okay, next is manis and pedis. I never get my nails done. I painted these by myself. Okay, next is liquid soaps. So for as of now, that's only including hand soap. I think when you just buy a bar of soap, it lasts way longer than if you get the liquid soap. In the future, when I am out of my shampoo bottle, I'm going to buy a shampoo bar soap. And also when we're done using up all of our liquid dish soap, then I'm also gonna get like a bar soap for the dishes. Next is shaving cream. So I just use normal bar body soap. Razors. For over a year now, I've been using a safety razor. So it's good for the pocket and good for the planet. So next is perfume. I only have 2 perfumes, but they're both full size, and so they're gonna take me such a long time to get through. And so I'm not gonna like collect all these different scents. I'm just gonna use the ones that I have until they're gone, and then I'll look at getting a new one. To go along with that is home fragrances, especially artificial fragrances. So that's like Febreze and like artificially scented dish soaps, laundry detergents. We don't get any of that. Next is excessive cleaning supplies. We just have all-purpose cleaner, toilet cleaner, and dish soap. Next is kitchen gadgets. Those are like those infomercial kinds of things that you see. Excessive kitchen appliances. We don't have like a food processor or a toaster. We make it work with what we have. Next is a drying machine. So this is like a pretty high ticket item. We just air dry all of our laundry. I don't think it's so inconvenient. I don't see us ever purchasing a dryer until we have kids. It's probably the only time we would get a dryer. And to go with that is dryer sheets. But even after we get a dryer, we're probably not going to use those. I would rather use those like wool ball things that you put in. Next is dish sponges or kitchen sponges. You use them and then they start like reeking, and then you have to throw them out, and they're all plastic, which is bad. So we use like a natural scrubby brush, and it works really good. Next is paper towels. And we don't even have like the unpaper towels. I just use cleaning cloths. We have one old towel that we cut up and we use that for cleaning. Next is paper napkins. We don't use napkins that often, but when we do want to use napkins, we have cloth napkins that we use. Next is plastic bags. So these are definitely a thing of the past. Next is single-use kitchen items. So that's straws, paper plastic plates, paper plastic cutlery. Even if we're having like an event, it's just nicer to have your own things. Next is unneeded stationery. There's a lot of notebooks from when my husband was in school that we still have, and so I'm just working my way through those. And of course, like pens. I feel like every household has so many pens, so I'm not gonna buy pens because we have so many. Next is home electronics, especially like smart home electronics, like smart light bulbs, cable TV. We never watch TV. I haven't watched TV in a long time. We do have Disney Plus and we have Netflix. Next is new phones. My last 2 phones have been previously owned, and so usually like when I go back home, then one of my siblings has gotten a new phone and then I just take their old one. I'm not in high school anymore. I don't need the latest thing, and like nobody cares. Next is apps. I will not pay for an app. If there's an app that's free and an app that you have to pay for, I'm gonna choose the one that's free. Next is DVDs and CDs. As I said before, we use Netflix and Disney Plus mainly, except for in Canada, I do have an extended collector's edition of The Lord of the Rings, and so I will be taking those next time we visit. Next is new furniture. The only new furniture we have is actually our side tables, which are very new, and our bed, but those things were actually very kindly made by our friend. All of our other furniture is used or kindly given to us by family members because they had way too much that they weren't using. Next is seasonal decor. So now it's fall and the only things I have really are a few pumpkins. You can either eat them, or if they're unedible pumpkins, then we'll just put them in the compost and then they get composted. So that's nice. And then as for Christmas, last year we weren't here for Christmas and we didn't have very many decorations. We actually borrowed all of our decorations from a friend last Christmas, and this Christmas we don't know where we're gonna be. It depends on how the situation goes, but probably if we're staying here in Germany, we're just gonna opt for minimal, more natural decorations. Next is jewelry. So I don't own a lot of jewelry. I have my wedding rings. I only have like 3 necklaces that I actually wear, and only like a few pairs of earrings that I wear. The next thing that I will not buy is cheap shoes, and that's because they don't last very long. The last pair that I had, I got like 7 years ago. I still wear them, but they're more like... Next is fast fashion and trendy items. I want items that are gonna last. I want more classic things that I'm gonna be wearing for a very long time. Next is sale items. So I used to be so bad with this, and I think everybody struggles with this a bit. You don't need something, but you see something on sale and you're like, oh, I have to have that because it's on sale. Fast shipping. We don't buy too many things online, but when we do, we just opt for normal shipping. That's better for your pocket and better for the planet. Next is gym memberships or any other like fitness membership things. Instead of going to a gym, I just go for runs or home workouts. Subscriptions, so that includes subscription boxes and subscription magazines. I don't do any of that anymore. And number 50, the last one that we have on our list, is lottery tickets. So my opinion is that when you buy a lottery ticket, you're throwing your money out. And I like, just the chances are so slim. It's just, for me, it's just not worth it at all. Alright everybody, so that's it. That's the list of 50 things that we don't buy to save money. And doing these things has actually really helped us over the last year because we're putting quite a bit of money into me so that I can learn German, so that I also can start school. And then after that, we'll have a second income. but still I think we're gonna continue doing these things because a lot of them are just more sustainable and better for the planet anyways. And I really don't think they're inconvenient, and they just make my life simpler. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know every time I post a video. Have a great day and we'll see you next time. Bye!